I am in a river of cosmic light.
You're in a river of cosmic light?
Floating. Naked.
Okay.
Through the meadows and forests. And going into the stars.
Can you tell me more?
The land and the meadows, everything just falls away.
Mm-hmm.
Just in space. You can feel the energy from the stars.
Mm-hmm.
You also have like a childlike curiosity energy. It's a fun energy. I'm going to the ship.
Okay. Can you keep describing what you see as you go?
I'm in my physical body,
Can you tell?
looking for the ship.
Can you tell me about your physical body? Does it look the same as this one or no?
It does. It's lean and strong.
Mm-hmm.
The energy floating in space. There's no time, no space, no nothing. You can just be and go.
Mm-hmm. Must feel very freeing.
It is. It's very freeing. Yes, very liberating. Just to play around up here and fly around. There's a lot going on out here, though.
Oh.
You can tell there's a lot of work being done. I'm just kind of observing from afar.
Okay. What kind of things can you see or feel?
There's a lot of dark agendas that get played out here in the moon.
Can you give me an example?
Well, just from the studying I've done on Earth and from what I can see here now. They have all the technology here in the moon.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing different. It's not just in the moon, you can see it everywhere, but it's called the Secret Space Program.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of information on it to look up.
Mm-hmm.
It's been going on since the early 1900s. The moon is not a planet.
What is it?
Station.
Okay.
It does have magnetic field to it to keep it in the orbit of the Earth. But it's like seeing it's just people and beings inside of it.
Okay.
Oh, it's ridiculous, actually. And it's so disgusting what they do with people.
Inside the moon?
Oh, yeah. A lot of what you would consider abductions on Earth is us taking people there.
Okay. What do they do to them there?
They make them into soldiers.
To what end?
Almost. I see a female there in a blue suit, female, human. I feel a connection with her.
Okay.
I've been part of this program.
You have?
Yeah. She's in the middle of it being trained. And this training is very intense. It's like, it's real, but it's not real. They hook you up to the machines and you experience it and you think, and you die, your body will die, but you don't leave the chair.
Okay.
Like in the Matrix, when they hook them up to the chair and they go into the other worlds.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
And it's a lot of Germans and Nazis in the moon and reptilian beings controlling all of this dark agenda in context with, oh my god, subliminal programs, the subliminal programming on Earth.
Okay.
It all comes from there, and what needs to be fed to us here to keep us programmed on Earth through the movies, through the Disney, through the music, through the commercials, through everything. It's all programmed, created from the moon.
So when here on Earth we believe that the moon affects us energetically, is that true?
Well, technically then it does.
Right.
It's controlling us in a different way that we once figured. We give our power away to this planet. And I, for one, feel the ebbs and flows of the moon. Because we are made of water. And it has a magnetic field around it that it uses to control that. So yes, we are controlled by it that way, and so is the tides of the ocean. The salt in the water speaks to it.
Right.
It's not the lakes, it's the salt in the water. So it does control our it's evident on Earth how it affects us. It doesn't control us, but within the moon is what's going on.
I see.
And there's training programs and missions on other planets that we are trained for are on the moon, in the moon, within the moon, on the ships. And then we go to other planets and we try to take over like we do, like they do here. And they're kind of freaking out right now because everybody's seeing through their propaganda. Because this war is fought with a camera, not with a gun. And other people are taking the camera and smashing it. That's what I see. Everybody waking the fuck up. No more on this planet. We'll separate them because of that.
We will separate? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like I'm showing the Incas and Machu Picchu and how they just elevated and still existed. They still do.
Just moved into a different space, right?
That's right.
So that's what we're going to be doing?
Yeah.
Will all humans be doing this?
Just the ones that smash the camera, vibrate higher, disconnect from the fear and the propaganda.
Okay.
feed the heart of Gaia with their light and their love and their healing gifts. We need to feed her and separate with her and stay grounded into her. We are part of her. We are part of the stars. You keep that torreal field amped up.
Okay.
It's our shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
With this female in the moon.
Can you tell me more?
Just sitting in a chair. She's got a counterpart. Like it's... You get paired up from birth and taken into these programs. It's base programs. And this counterpart with me, it's a soul contract you abide to before you come.
Okay.
And he's there next to me in the chair. And you get put together so you... When going through the trainings, they don't want you to sacrifice yourself for others. They want you to remain selfish, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But they pair you up to test you because you become bonded to this person to go through these testings.
Yeah.
And when you die when you're testing, they rejuvenate your spirit with the technology they have there. But I can see myself dying for him in one of the... He couldn't... The force field. You have a natural force field in your body. Like I just pictured with the torreal field.
Yeah.
And he couldn't activate it in time. So I took him into mine. And I got in trouble for that.
Oh.
Because then it pushes you to a new level. It pushes you up. Almost into... It's torture is what it is, because you're going through fighting and dying and losing limbs and constant battle simulations to go and fight on other planets and other beings. Because there's other planets that are inhabited that are just totally like dinosaurs, you guess. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just... So trying to inhabit other fields and other places, sometimes you've got to fight and kill.
So, is it a simulation when you go to these other planets, or is it
It's
actually
real.
sent there? It's real.
You're simulated for training,
Okay.
but you do die in the training.
Okay.
It's so real.
Mm-hmm.
And you experience the pain of it all.
Yeah.
And you experience the feeling of your shields and levitating.
Yeah.
Your body experiences all that, and you do it all, and then you get trained, and then you go on missions. So I was part of that. It's 20. It's called 20 and back.
20
and back.
Okay.
And then I got put back. Oh my god.
Put back where? On Earth?
Into this body.
Okay. But you have a self up there right now?
Unbeknownst to me, I've been studying this for a couple years with a calm and fondness for it, understanding something deep in me, and I see it now.
Okay.
Taken when you're young and brought back to that exact moment, but it's 20 years later and you are erased. Everything's erased, all of your training. Everything's erased, but it doesn't stay erased. Everything bleeds through. Makes so much sense.
Are you brought back into a child's body?
I was not a child when I was taken. I was an adolescent.
Okay.
I was brought back to them.
So you were actually gone 20 years, but you were brought back to the same time here?
Yes.
So you have all that, you get trained, you have all that knowledge, and then you're brought back to when you were taken? Interesting.
I'm just trying to see. was it? Oh, 14.
How did it happen? How did they take you?
I can't see it.
Okay.
I remember a massive shift in me at that time. All of a sudden. Even a bit younger. There's a shift. A sense of confidence that all of a sudden I had. I would often be called like a ninja because I would move in certain ways and do things that people didn't understand how I could do it. Stupid things. Weird things.
You just changed?
Changed, and it was subconsciously. It was just who I was then. All of a sudden. It makes no sense now. Now, I'm wondering if that's when they placed the ball under my toe.
Oh.
Then, because I remember that's when I start remembering it being there. From age, let's say 12 is 12. Right when I hit puberty. Yes, and then, yes. Yes.
What was the purpose of that for them? What did they get out of it?
To see the life lived through my eyes, but leading first through my heart, is how I've always lived. And a lot of it to be to my demise, but knowing it was for my betterment. So for them to experience that true feeling of sacrifice on my time, I guess, it seems like it's a bit confusing. It's choices made directly through the heart. Always led in the right direction, but sometimes I had to sacrifice myself in through doing that. And yeah, just experiencing the human experience through that way is why they wanted to watch through me, experience it. Not only watch, they felt it all too. Yeah.
Is this something you agreed to on a soul level?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it was a learning experience for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Do many people go through this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, many people have implants.
Implants. Can you talk more about those implants?
They're placed there for the gathering of information, for the rising vibration on Earth, and how the human collective is changing and growing, and how they need sometimes help. Because we're free will, we can't have direct help. It has to be through said messages like this, or star seeds, or them coming through and being born into this world with their knowledge and know-how in raising the frequency of this earth, or through dreams or channeling. The implants are there. Some not knowing. No, a lot of people do not know, but agreed on a soul level.
Okay.
But some implants are there against people's will from said abductions and Yeah, some through the dark forces too, who want to collect. I don't want to say the word, but deluge of people's energy.
They're siphoning it?
Deluge, yes, their fear, greed, lust, all of those feed the darkness. And not lust in a passionate way, but lust in a negative way.
Is this 20 in back program benevolent or malevolent?
Is
it good?
Anybody who has a plan in their mind thinks they're doing it for the betterment of humanity, so it's a hard question to answer.
Is it for your highest good?
It's not for humanity. Well, that's not a yes or no question. Because to discover other planets and make our way there is not necessarily a bad thing, but doing it through war and destruction is. Where I can see a tailwind off of these programs are now starting to, people are remembering what they learned and who they are and what they did. And they're creating symbiosis with these other planets instead of taking it, you know, like pushing their way through as humans tend to do. They started out of the curiosity of maintaining their pure bloodlines of the German Nazi way. And the reptilians want to maintain their pure bloodline as well, but through interbreeding. Now we've got the hybrids. There's some good reptilians who work with the collective and wish to help, that's for sure. There's a lot of shapeshifters that walk this earth. And they are exactly who everybody thinks they are. The Queen Mother was the head of the snake, who's now gone. So it's all beginning to unravel. That dark collective is now freaking out. People are seeing through them. You can see right through them. And we're not afraid. They can be here if they choose to live in the light. They just have to choose. All of them can be here, even the ones who've done the darkest of things. If they choose to live in the light, and let go of this. Let go of this feeding of the darkness.
There's still a chance for them?
There is. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. They have the choice right now. I think that's why I was seeing that half light and half dark in my eyes. Because we're on the precipice of that. We're on the precipice of that change and that choice. And that choice for humanity and where they want to go. We will always have technology with us, so I don't want people to fear that, but you don't want AI to be thinking for you. You don't want AI to be making your DNA. You don't want AI to taking your DNA. Your DNA is your code of your spirit.
How would it take our DNA?
Through the vaccines,
Okay.
through the chips. We become controllable from a central control panel through what's in those vaccines and what's in those chips. And it does not have a good intent. None of it does. But there is good intent with technology coming out with the levitation and the med beds and the scalar waves and the free energy that's all around us.
Mm-hmm.
We will see this in our lifetime, and so will our grandchildren.
So AI can be positive, and we are supposed to integrate with it, just not with the vaccines or the chips or anything that's
Not into your body.
no.
Don't allow it to make decisions. There's choices, like, okay, how am I going to get here? I follow Google Maps. Yes, it's going to make my choices.
Right.
But there is choices within you.
Right.
That it is not. This is your spirit, your body, your DNA, your codes, your eternal God spark, your light, your eternal being. You don't want to be stuck to this plane forever.
Mm-hmm. And that's what the vaccines will do.
Oh God.
If for people who have taken the vaccines but then have changed their minds, is there anything they can do about that?
Absolutely, they can totally detox out of that.
They can?
Yes, absolutely. The energies are really pushing for that right now. You can feel it. I can feel it from the earth pushing up, almost like bubbles coming from the bottom of the ocean, like vibrational, vibrational foot bath coming with like salts and like I'm just the vibration, right? Like spend time in the vibration, that low vibration to push it all out of you. In the baths with the baking soda, the Epsom salts, and the vibration.
For listening
needs to be, yes, hook the speaker up to the side of the tub and let it vibrate your body.
Okay.
Let it come out. There's something else, Claudia Silver.
Okay.
What is it? There's something else to put in the tub.
So being submerged in water is going to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
People need to be doing this into float tanks. We need to get a hold of people with float tanks, and they need to start detoxing these people.
Okay.
They're already doing the Epsom salts, but we need to start putting to get this out and get all these parasites, the metal chips, everything out of our skin, out of our body, out of our blood.
Are people who didn't take the vaccine affected
Yes.
because it's in our food and water?
Yeah. And the shedding.
And the shedding. Where are you now?
Right here with you.
Can we call forth your subconscious?
What is it you need to know?
Am I speaking to Candice's subconscious? We have a few questions. Are there any messages for her physical body?
The protocol she has started in the last couple of days, she needs to continue to finish cleaning her liver and kidneys.
Okay.
No more caffeine
At all?
at all. No more caffeine. Continue on the journey you're on with the plants. Ayahuasca's calling you. You're safe to go deeper into the plants. You will let go of the cigarettes when you're ready. It'll be soon. Your body will feel absolutely rejuvenated. The weight now is gone. Everything is gone now. It's time.
Can we do a body scan and just check there's anything else that she doesn't know about?
She had a heart palpitation the other day that made her dizzy.
Oh. What was that?
A reset
Okay.
into the new now. There's nothing to fear.
Okay. Can you speak to the ball that was placed under her toe? Who placed it there?
Arcturians,
And for what reason?
to experience this world through love.
They needed to use it to observe. Or it was for Candice?
Yes.
Both?
Through Candice, to experience the world through love.
Okay. So it was observing and recording?
Yes.
Okay. Does she work with Arcturians a lot?
Yeah, I feel the blue light often. Yes, it was them there doing cosmic surgery on me a few months ago.
Oh.
She took a capsule of oil from her friend from his plants of marijuana
Yeah.
and figured she'd sleep.
But what actually happened?
Yes, we did cosmic surgery on her everything. Went through each side of her body from top to bottom, each chakra. Realigned, readjusted. Showed her what she needs to be consuming. Pulled her DNA up out of her and infused it with gold and DNA codes. Unlocking some of the dormant DNAs, how she sees her past lives. Her lives existing as Cleopatra, as the Atlantean. She's witnessed these times, she's seen them, they are true.
They are true. That's what she wanted to know.
And there's many other times I can just take flashes of each and show you. It's
Sure.
on the hills with the sheep, sitting on the hill by myself. Peaceful. Riding in armor, jousting. Being hung for speaking my truth, being burned for practicing with the land, being beheaded for speaking the truth, walking in the sands with the people of the Essenes, the time of Jesus, absorbing his energy, absorbing the time with therapeutics. He was also killed for speaking his truth and the way the world should be. Many truths in the Bible, but the dark forces got a hold of it and made it run through fear, which is not the way it is. Our God source energy is nothing but light and love, and everyone shall experience it if they choose.
So Candice should trust the intuitive guides she gets about her past lives?
100%.
Okay. So pretty much anything that comes to mind is true for her? Okay. Are there any past lives of note that you would like to tell her about?
walking with the Essenes and Jesus. I can see that time right now. I'm in there.
Okay. And
the Essenes hid in the cliffs and the sands and practiced their way of magic, what we call magic.
Yeah.
What is our divine right as a human to be.
Yeah.
And Jesus and his mother was there with us too, experiencing this, healing people, levitating, pulling water out of thin air. He had so much passion inside. He had to share it with the world. He had to share it with everyone he came across, which lit a lot of people's hearts alight and created a lot of beautiful energy on this earth, but also flared up the darkness and fear of the light, which created this dark. I almost want to say that was the beginning of the suppression of the light. To see it kind of creeping out, watching him spread this. And those little bouts of greed and envy that these men would have of him would grow and would feed this darkness. It was small. These people would look at him with awe and envy and grandeur and lust too. And people would look at them with jealousy, spite. And it would feed this darkness. This darkness got bigger around him and started creating this following of fear. He should not be speaking these words. He should not be showing the people that they too are eternal. They too are magic. It's not how we control them. They are not that way. They are scared. Thus began the crucifixions. Fear spread all over the earth for thousands of years. Only in the last this hasn't been that long, but the light is start pushing through and winning. It's starting to take back, and the sun is helping us and giving us that energy to vibrate at a higher level. So many of us died sharing the light, knowing it was the right thing to do. And we will never stop doing it. Never.
Speaking of the darkness, Candice wanted to go onto the ship and check the status of it being pushed off the earth. Is that something that's available to her today?
Yeah, I can see the earth as in I'm viewing the earth from afar. In comparison to where I seen it before, to where I see it now, we are all doing a great job at penetrating the darkness with our light, because it's making an absolute difference. It is so small now. It's trying to bore deep in the earth, but we've got to go inside and push out. We've got to work with the rivers and the lakes and the oceans and push out.
Okay.
It's the last tantrum before the release, it's going to get ugly.
Okay.
It's not very long now. I can see, if I'm looking at the earth, I want to say 75% of it is just pure light, maybe even 80%. And there's a small corner of it frickin' having a fit, writhing,
Yeah.
just making as much noise as possible, and it's gonna get loud,
Okay.
and we can't listen to any of it. We've just gotta go into the light. There's such a small portion of it left. It looks like they've been removing it piece by piece instead of one big blob like I seen before. It was too big.
Okay.
Perfect. Good idea.
Yep.
Awesome. No, there's not much left.
Will Candice and I see it removed completely in our lifetimes?
Absolutely.
Within the next 5 years?
Yes.
Within the next 2?
I still see the big final push in March of 2024.
Okay.
And then March 2024 until 2030 is going to be the age of new. The age of anew, when we're rebuilding with our new technologies being released.
Okay.
So this next bit will be
Rough.
rough, but it has to be.
Okay.
But we're safe.
Yeah.
And we're exactly where we need to be. And doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay. That's good.
Yes.
Good news for us all.
Beautiful work, everybody. Oh my god.
It's making me feel like crying.
It should. It's so beautiful. It's been a long time coming. It's just a small portion left that we can just push out. We can do it. It doesn't have to be scary. We are meant to be of this place, of this planet, and of this light. We are divine sparks of God. It is our divine right to be here in this form, in this human form, with all of our magic unlocked and all of our DNA and all of this technology and free energy. It's here. Our Earth doesn't need to be raped anymore. It's time.
Will free energy be released soon?
Oh yeah, it's here.
Will they release it, the darker forces?
They'll be gone.
Okay.
It's all here now. It's all here now.
So the best thing for us to do is to stay off social media.
Stay on social media and spread the light.
Okay.
You have to.
But
You have
don't-
to spread
okay.
this message.
Okay.
It's here, it's in us, it's within us, it's walking amongst us, it's within every cell of our being. It doesn't take much to create energy. We can use magnets and a box and copper wire.
So stay on it, but just don't feed into the narrative.
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't share that shit.
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so good. I can't wait. I'm so
So
excited.
excited.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I just wanted to know if it's time for her to begin channeling.
It is. It's time. It's just about time. It's
Okay.
just about time.
If you're being waiting to work, well, obviously one came through earlier. Is it today a good day for that being, or?
Not today.
Okay.
And again, another time, and when she's ready, she can feel it.
Okay. Are there any other beings that would like to channel through?
I can see all of her. Archangel Michael. I can see the being, the Pleaidian man on the ship. I want to call him Ray. Ray's my spirit guide. I know his name is Ray. Now, is that him? I feel like a part of it. No, it's a human that walks with me. I got my nanny and my auntie here too, my grandpa. They're all here right now. And the being that I'm going to channel
Yeah.
Looks like your typical alien, sorry to say it, with the big eyes and the bald head.
Yeah. Do we know what race that being is? Is it coming through?
It's a type of grey.
Okay.
A tall grey.
Okay.
And my Arcturians are in full support of this.
Good.
As well. I feel that as well.
Okay. Why does Candice's face go numb before the channeling?
The vibration is increasing for the messages to come through.
Okay. Would it always be that way?
Once the calibration is set in, no.
Okay. Candice was given a dragon egg in an energy healing. Can you tell her more about the dragon and what that's about, what it's for?
I just feel him go all around me like a snake almost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's just still young and playful.
Nice.
He walks with me when I do the work in the other dimensions.
Okay.
And when I need that help, he's there with me.
How does him being there help?
Strength and protection.
Okay.
And also there's a sense of golden, like the DNA I received from the Arcturians, a DNA golden activation. It's the same with the dragon, I feel it too. It's the gold, the color gold is very important right now.
Yeah, I have also been getting those same messages.
Very gold, very gold. The codes coming in from the sun are gold,
Okay.
gold.
Okay. Is Candice supposed to work with the Pleaidian on the ship with the violet flame energy?
She already does and will, and continue to do so in the way she's doing, and have that connection and remain connected that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything, could she be doing more?
You could always do more. She will.
Okay.
She's just about ready
Okay.
to let go of all this other bullshit.
Okay. What kind of things does she need to let go of?
Still feeling the need to hustle to make it by.
Right.
Still feeling that need to feel wanted. I need to attract.
Okay.
That I need to just be, and it will come. Everything will just come.
Does she need to keep this camp job?
It's falling away already.
Is it? Okay. And then she'll naturally have other things take over to provide for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other messages for Candice?
I don't see that right now. I just see her again standing on the edge. And it's funny, it's the loading dock at camp.
Okay.
And the cosmic Autobahn river flying by her. And just needing to plug her nose and jump in.
The cat's here.
Yeah, I know. I felt her coming from the kitchen. Good morning.
Are there any final messages to Candice or I?
We'll go deeper into the secret space program another time.
Okay.
And unlock these memories and talents.
Okay.
Because they're there. I can feel them.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to explore while we're here?
No, I feel complete.
Okay.